then the moment you hit puberty, you get this desire. It's really a mating function. When you hit puberty, you're capable of replicating. So now you have desire for the opposite sex and for having children. And your genes spur you into action. And then, of course, the desire is a contract that you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. And so now you're consumed by that desire to go get what you want. And so go get it. I mean, once you're an adolescent and up, you're fired up and you're ready to go. So that's the age at which you can go ahead and start compounding wealth and friendships and societal status. And you should go get all those things. And then once you've gotten your fill of those things, then you can sit down and say, well, actually, this isn't making me happier. Sure, I got what I wanted, but I'm not happy. And then you can tackle the happiness problem. So I think there's a sequence to it. Now, if you're very gifted, if you're genetically gifted, perhaps you can do both. It's difficult to do both. But, it's hard enough to make money. Making money is somewhat creative, but it's also somewhat adversarial. Every simple way to make money has been arbitraged away. All these people who are running get wealthy rooms and Clubhouse, they're just scammers. I don't know. If they were rich, they wouldn't be selling courses on how to get rich. That's not how to get rich. That's a get-rich-quick scheme that they're running, not a get-rich-quick scheme that's going to work for you. So nobody who's wealthy is going to give you actionable advice in a public forum on how to get wealthy. That's just nonsense. It doesn't work. They can give you kind of vague, generic principles, but not actionable advice. Anyway, if it is your all-consuming desire and you can't wake, you can't sleep, you can't think, you can't do anything else to make money, you will make money. The universe is rigged that way. If you have one overwhelming desire, it will give you what you want. But it's got to be your one overwhelming desire. But the problem is that most of us are creatures of mimetic envy. We look around, we want everything. You want her looks, you want his money, you want their friends, you want her attitude, you want his car, you want that person's family relationships, you want everything. Well, you can't have everything. You got to choose. So I do recommend going for wealth creation relatively early because it does favor the young, believe it or not. And then when you're older, you'll have learned the systems and the principles. And then aging naturally has a way of reminding you that you're running out of time. And that will force you to focus on your happiness because you'll realize, actually, I'm making enough money, but I seem to be running out of time. And time is the one thing I can't get back. So, yes, both of these things can be figured out. The myth in our society, there are two myths in our society. One of them didn't used to be a myth. We used to call it the American dream. We used to say, hey, anyone can be wealthy. And I think that is still true. But the myth that is emerging now is that, no, you're a victim of your circumstances and you can't make it, so don't even try. Or there are equivalent myths, like the get-rich-quick scheme myth. Like I said, all these Clubhouse rooms or Twitter, make money people, or selling you PDFs for $29.99 or giving you 1,000 secrets, or, I will teach you how to be rich kind of scammers. So that's a myth as well. But the bigger myth in our society is that you can't do anything about your happiness, that it's a set baseline point, or that it's determined entirely by your external circumstances, which is nonsense. Someone up here before, I think it was Leah, was talking about, the hunt for a mate, which is fine, it's worthy. We all have to do it. I did it. You did it. Everyone's going to do it. But that man that she finds is not going to make her happy. Absolutely not. It's not another person's job to make you happy. It's your own job to make yourself happy. And a happy relationship is a product of two happy people. If she meets someone who's happy but she's unhappy, that relationship is not going to be a happy relationship. Or vice versa. If she's happy and she meets an unhappy person, it's not going to be a happy relationship. The way to have a happy relationship is to find a happy person. And the way to find a happy person, hold on to them, is to be a happy person. It's like Charlie Munger says, we want to find a worthy mate to be worthy of a worthy mate. So happiness is something you have to figure out for yourself. But the good news is it's completely doable. It's in your power. You just have to want it badly enough. But it's hard to want that and hard to want to make money at the same time. They do run somewhat against each other. So I suggest you make money first. And once you're done with that, then you get focused on happiness.